Going live, going live, going live. All right. We said we were going to start out going live earlier in the morning, so we're going to expect everybody to be here. This is red eye hours, but we're up and we're at it. So the people will come in eventually. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers, the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Lazy people can't get up them kind of hours here, you know. Hardworking people get up them hours here. Lazy people in them bed still very comfortable. See, shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You're a good person. Big up yourself and thank you for being here this morning, regardless of whatever your profession is, right? Big respect. Thank you for being here. Boy, we have a lot to cover this morning. And I will try my best to cover everything that's on the list. So let's get into the topic. It seemed like even when time we go back an extra 30 minutes, 40 minutes. This morning, we get an extra 40, 45 minutes to work with, and we're still probably going to run out of time. If you notice, yesterday, one of the things that was on the list for discussion was the slavery skit that was done by Mark Golding and Big Stone them on stage, right? And I didn't get a chance to do it. So what I did was I did a separate video for it after the live went off, right? Those of you who saw that saw that. Um live through Erica TV. Live through Erica TV, I said I'm gonna be starting to go earlier and earlier. This show actually started at 6 in the morning. That was the original show, Morning Thoughts. Morning Thoughts used to be me inside of my vehicle heading to work, right? And then by the time I got to the facility, I would park in the parking lot, finish up, go inside, clock in, do my do, and then that was Morning Thoughts. It was for people who were up real early in the morning. You know, people are catch the train and bus and go shovel snow if it drive them car, go work and all kind of something like that. I was looking out for those people, give you something to go off to work with in the morning. So Morning Thoughts used to actually be really short. It used to be about 20 minutes short, and that's it. And we just hit a topic and leave something and we're out. And then it grew and it got bigger and bigger and more people. Well, where's our time so flow? By the time me wake up, you're gone. So we started going later and later. Here's the thing. As we went later and later, the audience got bigger and bigger. But of course, people are getting up at that time then, right? Very few people are up at 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. People get up around 7. Some people have to be at work by 7, and those are the people we used to catch. So anyway, no long talking. We're gonna try and get earlier and earlier in the mornings from now on, so we have more time to discuss these things. We have so much on the table to talk about this morning. I have about 8 topics over here, and I'm hoping. So let's not waste any time, right? Erica Mena has apologized. Let's start out light. I'm going to be frivolous and then go into some serious stuff. So Erica Mena has apologized now for her comments she made about Spice being the blue monkey. Did y'all see her apology? Live True Erica TV says that's not an apology. Rotted. My next question was going to be, do you think that the apology was worthy? Was it a genuine apology? Is it acceptable? So the 35-year-old Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star who was recently fired from the show following a racist slur that she made against her co-star Spice apologized for her comments through a social media official statement, right, to TMZ. She deeply regrets. She says, this is her apology. I deeply regret my insensitive comment, and I want to humbly apologize to anybody I hurt or offended by my thoughtlessness. She said, my choice of words was wrong. Erica concluded her statement of apology by declaring this. She said, quote unquote, I take full responsibility for what I said. Right. It takes a grown person. Mena is also facing legal problems at this time. She said she takes full responsibility for what she said. She also said the full apology also said, I am a woman of color, and that when I said it did not come from a racist place, and I am a mother of two black children, and all that is in her apology letter. She's also facing legal problems at this time, in addition to her now being jobless after she allegedly hit a security guard during a brawl and then lied to the police officers about being pregnant. Now she's facing criminal charges for her alleged part in that brawl on August 25th at a hookah lounge in ATL. According to documents that were obtained by TMZ, the stepmother, 3 star, was one of 4 people arrested after security reportedly asked the group, could they kindly please leave the club? I saw the video. They started brawling in the club. Didn't I can't say I saw Erica hitting anybody. I saw some misbehavior going on. According to documents obtained by TMZ, y'all know how TMZ goes. TMZ is a team ran by some lawyers who have all the inside scoop and inside connections to the industry, and their information is usually spot on accurate because there are people who don't want to be sued. They're a big entity, they can be sued, but there are also attorneys over there and they handle it that way, right? uh Live through Erica TV says, wait, I just remembered one thing. I did my devotion already. All right, so the outlet reports that rather than exiting the group, which included Bambi Benson and Rodney Shaw, aka Zell Swag, and another man named Kareem Cadet, resisted and they began fighting with the bouncers. Erica allegedly hit one bouncer forearm and then kicked another one in the face. A police officer claimed the Picture Me Dead star also resisted his efforts to get her under control. She reportedly claimed to the police that I'm pregnant during the incident. Watch how you handle me. I'm pregnant. Erica was charged with willful obstruction of law enforcement, simple battery, and simple battery against a police officer. And she also has a mugshot that is out because she was recently arrested. Now, I told y'all before, right? I don't want to go too far into the Erica thing, but there she is. That's her mugshot. She recently got arrested again. I thought this incident is the incident why they decided at Love and Hip Hop that Erica got to go. Got to go, as in she needs some time off to go put herself together or whatever. So then they released that footage, and because come on, they knew she said that long time ago. It was pre-recorded. They had it in the vault. They could have chosen to edit it out, and they didn't. They knew the backlash that was going to come with it, right? So it was time for her to go. And what better way to go than with some publicity? Build publicity off her back, send her out the door. I wouldn't be surprised if she comes back to the show and, they spin it again into, okay, let's talk about these issues that affect our community, kind of thing. And now we're back discussing racism among ourselves, or racial identity, or these phrases that we use towards each other, light skin versus dark skin, ugly monkey, and all these other canopy head, and you're ugly and your hair bad, and all these other kind of things, which I mean, it could lead to a broader discussion, right? Right. So a statement from her lawyer saying that Erica is not pregnant and will immediately start investigating the events of August 25th. Of course, she's going to court and she's caught up there. Erica regrets some of the circumstances of the night, and it's important to understand the context and details of the incident. So we will do our due diligence. That's a fair team. I'm talking about, I don't want to get into all that. I want to get more into her comment. A lot of people are saying shows like those are like a cancer to our society. There are a lot of people. We talked about influence yesterday. There are a lot of people who are influenced by these women who appear on these shows, or should I say these people who appear on these shows, because it's not just women that are on there. Guys are on there too, acting a donkey fool too, and people are being influenced by them. Oh, I want to be like Scrappy, or I want to be like what's his name, or I want to be like this, or I want to be like that one. I've I have observed this. If you watch a woman who watches Love and Hip Hop or the Real Housewives or any of those reality shows where they flip tables and throw drinks at each other and scream and carry on and shout and then talk about their rich husband or how much money they have and all this. If you watch those, the people who follow those usually act like those people in real life. Facts. They usually act it out in real life like those people. And I don't know if it has something to do with what you consume becomes you kind of thing. Because uh if you sit around watching waste material, I call it waste material. If you sit around watching waste material, toxic material all day, you start to that stuff seeps into your subconscious, right? And then you start to become that. Well, you don't even realize that now you have a problem in your relationship and you're trying to handle your problem the same way how Erica had a problem with Safari in their relationship. And this is how you saw her handle it. Because you're invested when you watch these things. When the people who watch these things, they watch it, they're invested. They're like, girl, talk back to the TV screen and everything, girl, nah, he can't play that game with me. Safari, get your ass out the room. I can't stand him. They get emotionally invested, right? And then what you realize is then comes their real life. And in their real life, when they encounter the same issues, they act it out the same way that they see it. So I tend to not really watch these shows prolonged per se, unless something big happens. Then I'll tune in, or it comes down my timeline. I see everybody is buzzing on it. I'm like, okay, let me see what's going on over here. That's it. But I won't sit around like binge watching. Okay, let's go on to the next episode now. All right, I want to see what happened next. Are they gonna break up? Are they gonna get back together? Or no, go to the next one. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's just me. And I tried it, and my spirit gets irritated when I try. After a while, I just get up vex because my mind is like, I just sit down and watch. Like I don't know. I got somebody inside of my head that speaks to me. I think it's my conscience. And this is sit down and watch. Big man like you sit down watching this food. Come on, man. Get up and go find something constructive to do with yourself. I'm like, okay, listen. I need to break the monotony of the day. I'm serious all day. I'm conducting business all day. I'm on a roll. I'm on a go. I've been up since 3 a.m. It's 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the evening. Let me watch something that's brainless. Let me watch something that doesn't really it doesn't require too much of my brain cells. I want to rest my brain and just watch some foolishness. But after a while watching it, I'm like, okay, I can't do it no more. That gotta go. That gotta go. And if I prolong it too much, I find myself getting like me getting angry with me kind of thing. That's what I tell myself as well. Live through Erica TV says that's what I tell myself as well. Morning, King Biggs. Nature's Motivation says it's just entertainment for me. Yeah, that's how we start off. That's what we tell ourselves. Just like the women who get the BBLs and stuff. I didn't do it for anybody else. I did it for me. Yeah. It's just entertainment for me. It's nothing else. Yeah. I don't know. I listen to gunman music, but yeah, Maro fly upon wall and slap out him head side with my 9x19 and select it and clap it and catch a rifle upon the wall and all. I listen to that. I do. I listen to all that. So I guess I could also be guilty. I say it's just entertainment for me. But I have a purpose when I listen to it. And it's crazy to have to explain that to people, but I can explain it. I can articulate why and how. When I want to feel mission focused, when I want to feel like you got to get there, get this done, and get out. That's how I approach everything, anyways. Get in, get it done, get out. If I take a contract in Texas, if I got to leave my family for weeks at a time, if I'm traveling down to Miami for business or driving into Atlanta for business from Florida, whatever, I tell myself in my head, say, all right, man, I got to take on the road now. And of course, I strap up every which part I go, right? Legally. I'm like, yo, so I take on the road now. I got to do this to get this money, feed my family. So I want to hear some of them aggressive song that, and that's how I channel and use it. Or if I'm in the gym and I'm working out and I want to go extra hard with the workout, I put on some of them kind of song there. But then I always make sure at the end of my workout, I calm it back down with something like, some old Dennis Brown and some old Peter Tosh and some old Bob Marley and some stuff, just to bring myself back. Because I don't want to leave the gym feeling like two guns in the air and want do something to somebody and kind of thing. Music is powerful, man. Music is powerful. But that stuff what we're watching on TV though, and what you choose to watch, and what you choose to listen to, it actually becomes you. You could submerge yourself in that stuff and it completely becomes you. If you're not conscious of what you're doing, if you just telling yourself, oh, I'm just listening to it, it's just entertainment. No, I could tell myself it's just entertainment, but I could also tell myself this ain't a healthy kind of entertainment, right? Because it doesn't just stop at entertainment, it seeps into your subconscious, whether you want to believe it or not. See? And Lady J says it's like the spirit in them or on them affect me. Wait there. It's true. I used to hang around a couple a lot, and before you know it, my husband and I were acting just like them. Took my son-in-law to point it out to my daughter and spoke to us about it. So you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? All right. It's true. Hang around a couple till y'all start acting like them. It's true. That's why them say birds of a feather flock together. She be like, nah, me hang with two girls, Sherika and Jessica. Sherika and Jessica two big whore though, but me, me not in them something there. Yeah. Right. Cause good girl, I got hang around with two whore where she proudly tell everybody say, yeah, them loose. But me, I'm the sane one in the group. I'm the good one. No, you the sneaky one. You the one who don't do your thing on front page. The other two, them do them thing on front page and don't care. But birds of a feather usually flock together. You're not gonna see no upright, upstanding, law-abiding, tax-paying citizen talk about, yeah man, 6 man in my crew, me make 7. So we have 2 gunmen in there, 2 murderer, yeah, 2 contract killer in there, 2 bank robber in there, yeah, and 2 drug dealer slash extortionists in my crew. I'm the only one that have a 9 to 5, and I'm the only one that is a good person. In Augusta. Somewhere along the line, you get involved with some of the stuff that they get involved with as well. And just by mere association, you knowing what they do and being involved with them. So, for instance, one of your extortionist friend and my extort Miss Mavis down the road with our liquor shop, right? You're complicit because you know it's going on, but you're like, oh, it's not my business. But it is your business. You hang around them. So when you go out and you go party and somebody say, I might turn for buy drinks, man. Have a drinks for me and him, bust a buckle. And Miss Mavis extortion money that and you are spending it with him. So you are part of it, right? People like to disassociate themselves in different ways. Yeah, okay. Listen, who you hang around. Remember, Granny used to say, show me a friend them, and I'll tell you who you are. Or why you think the elders them did wrong? The elders was never wrong. Show me a friend them, and I will tell you who you are. Yeah, I see this in Jamaica all the time. Gunman, well, police shoot down man. I see the moms come out. Apparently, no father not there. Typical story. The mother comes out and she's like, my son never do nothing to nobody. My son have him friend them involved in a things. Some of him friend them are going, cause we hear about it while going around here. But my son not in a nothing. Mommy, me not laugh about your son dead, but listen to yourself. You say your son have some friend where some of them involved in some things. And we hear around here say some of them are gunman them, but not your son. Because every day my son in the house. And my son no go nowhere, him just in the house. If him no go work, him inside, him in the house. I play him PlayStation, help me around the house. Show me a friend them, and I'll show you who you are. Yeah, you have to be careful of the company you keep, young man. But more importantly, too, you got to be careful of the stuff that you let seep in through these eyes. Windows to the soul. Yeah, these images that you keep on blessing your eyes with, and them scoot go all the way to the back of your brain. and form and stay there, and then they manifest themselves back out. Anything you put in, you will have to put back out. Yeah. Just think of it like that. Anything you put in, you will have to put back out. You sit there and watch porn a lot, you're going to put out bodily fluids. Tell me I'm lying. You sit there and watch porn a lot, you about to put out some bodily fluids. You long enough sitting there watching porn. I don't watch porn. I don't like it. But what's this? That look interesting. I've never tried that one before. Yo. Oh, next thing you know, you loving on yourself, right? Or you aggressively handling your business off of it, something where you keep on a watch. And that goes for everything. Anything you put in, you're gonna have to put back out. So if y'all watch toxic material, you're gonna put it back out in behavior wise. And you have to be conscious. Some people are not conscious of it. But Erica and her apology, I will say this. We've had this discussion before. See, Erica apology is Erica needs to be honest. She just needs to be honest. That's why, as much as they bash people like Cardi B, I respect Cardi B because Cardi B is like raw honest. She is. She's so honest, she'll tell on herself. She just raw, just completely raw with it. And in it, you will find the truth. It was Cardi B that said, yeah, this is something we got to talk about. I remember when she said it. When they asked her, when her and Offset first got together years ago, and they asked her about Offset and bringing him around her family and how Dominican people are. All the Dominicans that I've met, oh, me, no, papi, I know black. You know, I know black. No, no negro. They will, I met one at the grocery store. Tell some of y'all this before. Out of nowhere, this young man come up to me and he looks biracial. Y'all heard this before? He said, excuse me, what do I look like to you? I'm paranoid. My hand is already where my firearm is. It's a strange question from a strange person. But him have on Walmart uniform. So I'm like, why this person pick me to ask him that? So I asked him, I said, why'd you pick me to ask you that? He was like, I don't know, I'm just asking because somebody just said something to me. I said, what do you mean what you look like? He says, what do I look like where I'm from and what I'm mixed with? I say, you look biracial. You should see the look and it's on his face. I say, you look biracial. He said, biracial, as in mixed with what? He's a young man, you know, and he's probably about 19, 20 them age there, trying to find himself, you know. Somebody apparently told him earlier that you look black, right? And he's Dominican, right? But him not take it. And he's on his job and it's puzzling his mind so bad that him start ask strangers what me look like. That's how serious they take it, right? A lot of them. So I said to him, I said, you actually look a mix between black and white. I swear to God, you would have thought like me thump him in his face. I might have hit him on his nose or I elbowed him in the face by accident or something. The man whole face just, and his reaction was like it threw him back, physically threw him back when I said that. And he repeated what I said. Black and white? I say, yeah. If anything, you look like a light-skinned black dude. Matter of fact, listen, you look like my son. I got a son, right? Kosi. I say, you look just like him. So you look like a mix of black and white. He was like, deep breath, heavy breathe down, thank you, and walk off like him going to commit suicide. I said, Jesus Christ. I'll never forget another one in New York. I told her, and she was dark-skinned, and she speaks Spanish, right? She was from Panama. And I told her, I said, you're just a black woman that speaks Spanish. No. I know black. I'm Panamanian. I'm Hispanic. I said, Mommy, listen, you're black. You just speak Spanish. If you shut your mouth right now and don't say nothing, and you come stand up with the rest of us, over here and ask somebody to walk into this business and pick out all the black people, they picking you with the rest of us that's black in here. Whoa, who told me to say that? Remember, I know me and this person was real good friends, like cool like that. Sit down and chat every day because we work at the same place, right? And when customers ain't coming in and out, we have a break and we just a chat about life and everything like that. Her family members come visit, my friends come visit, everybody link up. That this woman left the job, walk off the job, left, didn't come back to work for about a week. And when she came back to work, she never spoke to me again. That's how serious they take this. For you, for just look upon them and said, stop. You speak Spanish, yes, but you're a black person who speaks Spanish. You're not Hispanic, okay? Yo, who tell me to tell her that? But yeah, Erica just need to own it up, man. Like Cardi B said, this is something we really got to talk about because it's true. And it happens. And all the jokes they make and all that behind the scenes about Blackie and about the darker ones and all that. And we have them in our family, but nobody ever showcase them, bring them out, brag about them. If anything, everybody is trying to disassociate themselves from them. So Erica, apology is a half-ass apology that requires a whole lot more of honesty to actually be considered a real apology. If she came out and said, you know what, I'm be honest with you, I'm Dominican, man, and in our family, it's always been this, that, and that, I would respect that. I'm trying to change myself though, because that just came out. You know what me I think to myself? I can't imagine how much time she called Safari monkey. I can't imagine how much time. Get your monkey ass. I can't imagine your Jamaican monkey ass from her. I can't imagine how many times she must have called him monkey at home while they were arguing and going through their stuff. There was a black woman who put up a video on IG. She's married to a white man. She hid the video camera in the staircase of their house, downstairs as the video go. There's a staircase going upstairs to their bedrooms or whatever. But through the staircase, you can see like the kitchen area and the other area where, I don't know, she staged it well. And her and him got into an argument, right? Hold on there. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, family. How you doing?
I'm on the road, so if you're walking, I'm walking.
All right.
You have so much story. You have so much story.
Mm-hmm.
So when you first give the story about the Walmart one, me think I was the girl. So till me hear you repeat the girl more. Because remember when you say you tell her, say, you're black as can be, and she's like she had to have an heart attack.
Yes, that was in New York. New York, so and she never spoke to me again.
And so we know say the story them real enough.
And the guy was in Miami. I was in Florida here, and him was recently.
Yeah. You know what I'm glad about? You see the chat room?
Mm-hmm.
When I first got in, we wanted us to exit stageless.
Mm-hmm.
But there's so much things that I saw in it, which I know is reality. Because I saw those same hair people, black with curly hair, those light skin. The lady saying her grandbaby is not to play with her black doll.
Yeah.
Her daughter, they're giving the baby the doll.
And I saw that one. And did you see that? Right. Did you see that she was black?
Exactly.
She's black, but she's Spanish. But she speaks Spanish. And she won't even let her granddaughter play with a black doll.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see the chat room? I mean, trust me. I look for the good things in that post. Yeah, me laugh at the jokes them too. I share jokes, but the serious things, when we share them with people, never get no comment, but like the sex video then.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this like a horny and blah, 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 the man bad, but nothing constructive. They respond back to me with. And that's where we live in. But let me share what I want to share with you quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she said she was a prostitute, but she usually sell her body.
She a whore, man. She a prostitute. Said like it is.
Right.
Your whoring friend.
She me friend. She me friend.
Me whoring friend.
And listen to me. You laugh with her.
Yeah.
But we never have a bar and sit down with her. We see her forward, we talk. She was so tight, classmate. We grew up together.
Mm-hmm.
She told me she was going to Small Island to sell.
To sell.
You say, you want to do that?
She's
When she was
transporting the
there,
pum pum.
yes.
Yes.
When she was there, she called me and said, it won't come. Immediately, I start laughing. You heard what she said to me?
Mm-hmm.
See, same thing, you take it to go. We know they did all laugh. I say, girl, I am not in those stuff. I would never do that. She was my friend, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say big friend. I don't even know how to classify, but because not there stay with a person, but you grow up school, go to school to get different shifts, stuff like that.
Yeah, I tried this one or no, man.
No, me not this one. Me not this one. Because I hit her up 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
So me not need for this one. Because Jamaicans here, me I go call Joanne.
Yeah, a little drop me around still. But I know your bench and body body. Like, oh no.
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, that's it. But I'm just saying, you tell it, walk with her sometime one party with me, tell her go party. Maybe go there. But what she ain't going me not do it. Me not do it. Know my boundaries. When me a big woman and the pan road, mostly 26-year-old, people call my mother and tell my mother, say, me the pan road and meet some people. If some people make joke with them and that try look, you feel good.
Mm-hmm.
People call my mother and tell my mother, say home me the pan road 10 o'clock in the night, big old 26-year-old woman. And me have to drop my sleeve. So apparently, me know those stuff, but me no know if all birds of a feather flock together. And sometimes me really want to say it, but
I saw it go.
me have to just draw the line.
Yeah.
All right. Me now thought this morning that there was something for the other man that you know
me hear you foot it. You go somewhere.
Yeah.
So enjoy
right,
your day. And manners and respect here.
Bye. Love you later.
All right. Love you. Stay safe out there. All right. I'm a real good subscriber that man. She always have words of encouragement for me and stuff behind the scenes, but yeah, she tried this on a friend the door. Just say it how it is, your whoring friend, your thief. They have a thieving friend. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. Hello. Live on the air with SouFLo. 7, 8 seconds, 9 seconds, 10 seconds, counting. All right, something not going. That's all. Drop that. Listen. All right, so let's get off the Erica thing. But let me say this. Erica's apology, we're looking for an apology with an explanation that goes deep. That will tell me that you are ready to face the truth. We're not going to take it was accidental thing. Because we know no. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. Hello?
Hello, SouFLo, good morning.
Hello, sir. Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, hear me good?
Yes, we are here. You're good now. Loud and clear. What go on?
You're the different topic this morning. But
how you have weapon? Speaker and Bluetooth. You have weapon speaker or Bluetooth. One of those. You have weapon.
Hold on.
Every time in call, you have weapon speaker or Bluetooth.
Yeah, hear me now?
Yes, we are here you now. Talk to it.
Okay. We don't see the different topic this man, but we just want to touch. I look up point. I want to like you do yesterday.
All right, touch it. Go on with it.
With Bobby Grange and Big Stone.
We can talk about it. Yes. Now could come out for the Erica something. What? Wait. The people them don't. A lot of them probably don't know what it is. Babsy Grange said she was highly disappointed. She was disgusted. She needs an apology, a public apology. Big Stone is a big black man, very dark skin with dreadlocks, and him did chain up on stage. And forgot what him name there was saying stuff like, "One to your Big Stone," him said, "Me feel like me not slavery, me chain up." And that Andrew have me chain up under this Andrew Holness administration. It was a skit. But, and him say, I have a feeling that Mark has the key. Mark Golding has the key. So Mark Golding came over now and unlock the chain, and Big Stone now jump round with the chain. Free him, free at last, right? One piece of sinting in the morning because everybody was like triggered, right? But they were triggered based on what Babsy said. He's disrespecting 400 years of slavery and our ancestors' plight and what they went through and all that. So get the people on this page, the same page as us, and then you can say what you have to say now. What you feel about it?
Yes, SouFlo. What I'm saying, if you talk to the Jamaican people, they're not gonna understand. So what Big Stone do now? Big Stone show them the heart of what he's dealing with.
All right,
so what I'm saying, who is Babji Grange? Babji Grange mixed up with that kind of gunman and done. Who is Babji Grange to come talk about what Big Stone do?
All right, sir.
Babji Grange is the last person should come make a speech about what Big Stone do. The man is right.
And she talk about disrespect
because
to
Jamaica
ancestors.
People are the bandits. And me are going to sit down and watch if Jamaica people are going to make when you are Andrew Willis come by them out with rice and flour in the next election we are on.
And not only that, remember, I think it was Finance Minister Nigel Clark, who is also of the JLP party, actually referred to Mark Golden before as Massa Mark. Yes, Massa Mark. Can did I try to say? And now listen, why would you do that other than the fact that Mark Golding is a white man? He's Jamaican. He's married to a black Jamaican woman. He's married to a black Jamaican woman. He have biracial children in Jamaica that are all fully Jamaican. We are the same one who are, and they are the ones who always pull out. Come on, man, SouFlo. We don't want to hear that race stuff about Chinese, this and that. Chinese have always been here. We are out of many one people. So how come now that is politics time? We're not out of many one people no more. Him suddenly turn Massa Mark. Massa, yes, a Massa. So I'm gonna ask some Mark, flip it back on them.
Yeah. Let me tell you something now. Me born with my grandmother. And to me born my grandmother, I'm consider my labor right. And me dead for labor right. So I go 2 times and I labor right, me vote for. But right now, before me not that Jamaica, but I mean that Jamaica, before me vote for labor right. Me vote for a goat.
Yeah. Yes, sir, before you vote for labor right, you vote for a goat.
Yeah, man, because, brethren, let me tell you, Andrew Wall is one of the youngest prime minister around Jamaica, and he's one of the wickedest one. Let me tell you.
Yo, don't talk too loud, cause Andrew supporter them don't play my youth. Them be a big stone and gunshot.
I find me there, man, so they can't come call me up.
But yeah, our politics are play, man. At the end of the day, it's politics playing.
But
yeah,
let me tell you, politics, when you come from politics, man, they pass the remarks against someone. But what Big Stone do, if you explain it to the Jamaican people, they're not going to understand what he means. So
just play it out. Yes. And that's what I said in my video as well. I said him just play it out. We are chained up. Yeah. This is how him feel. Him feel like we in bondage, we in chains. If you vote for Mark Golding, Mark has the key to unlock these chains.
To unlock it.
That's it.
But who's Badgy Gwen? Badgy Gwen mixed up in our kind of wrongdoing. He is the last person supposed to come talk.
Yeah, but you know them go already. Them not see for them wrongdoing as wrongdoing, and they're not involved in anything. Did you prove it in a court of law that I did that? No, I can sue you for defamation of character. I can sue you for this. So people just go quiet, You know the thing go already.
When the man they shoot up the car with me now with the gunman, if he shot him, catch him in that find out if
I saw. Hey, listen.
They're right, man. I want to do wickedest. You better me, I tell you, yo, trust me.
Yes, sir. Me think you're not gonna say your Bex because big stuff. Because she get a lot of people, pull out the people's emotions, And what's more emotional for black people other than like slavery? And when you start discussing slavery,
I love what Big Stone do. The man do the right thing.
Yeah, man. It's just a skit acted out, man, and it was all political. It was just meant to say vote this way because if you vote the other way, in bondage. But it just so happened that the man was. Missy, somebody said yesterday. Yesterday, somebody said, SouFLo, if he had sent a Chinese person up there to unlock the chain, you wouldn't get the same reaction because Chinese people are people of color too. But he's a white man. Something I said to myself. And I said to the person, so what was he supposed to do? Turn himself black to go unlock the chain? He's white. Him can't escape it. Him can't run from it. He's white. But he's running for as the head of his party, running to be the next prime minister of Jamaica. So if he's trying to tell you that he has the key to unlock the chain of the bondage you're under from the Wholeness Administration, is him if he walk up in the skitter and unlock the chain. Him can't change himself to black. And if him send somebody up there, you're not going to get the point. The speaker said, I have a feeling Mark has the key. So Mark, if he come use the key to unlock, them Bex because the man white now. But conveniently. So yeah, Jamaica people, listen. Don't fall for this foolishness here. Don't fall for it. Politics are run right now. But do you know, say election deadline is not till 2025 though. That's what I've been told.
That's what me I hear.
Yeah, I'm confused because why Jamaica. I know now why they don't change certain things because they can amend things and them can change things.
I watch until now they can win again. They should have make our prime minister do yet 2 terms like the president them, but because a prime minister.
Exactly. But hold my foot now. Watch this. How come the person in power is the person that has the authority to call election when them feel like it? That makes sense?
I feel that Jamaica to call election. I know.
There should be a set time to call election, my friend. And that time come and it's election time and that's it. Eliminate all the confusion. Do you also remember, I know we just got through the little lockdown something the other day where we thought we were going to be like that forever. When we want to call it pandemic, friendemic. Him never call election this up. In a middle of it. The man said everybody go inside. No assembling in groups bigger than 5 or 7 or something like that. Church lockdown, everybody lockdown, and the man called election right now in middle of it. And the place flood out a door with his supporters. No police was kicking them and telling them to go back into the house or nothing like that. They were outside jumping around in green. Yes, and Andrew win him spot again. And then him say, everybody go back inside now. And police out of your door. Me see a man stand up by him gate. And the police say, go in your house. The man say, brother, me in my yard. Me there behind me gate. The police say, this is not your house. Your house is in those 4 walls. Go in there. Yo. The people have manners and respect here, brother. Manners. Respect, sir. Yeah. So politics are play. That's all that was. And I put out a video yesterday. That's the same video we didn't discuss yesterday morning when we were supposed to. And when the live done, me realized I said, damn, I should have discussed that one. So I had to make a video for it. And that's the video he's talking about. But listen, I don't have no dog in this fight. End of the day, I want every Jamaican to know this. I would have honestly went with the UIC. I believe that Jamaica needs a change. But since the Jamaican people are not going to do it, I'll fall back and just watch what happens. Because I don't like none of them. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. I don't like any of them, but it's time for change up and see. Never let somebody get too comfortable.
God, you never know who's going to get through in a SouFLo.
Eh?
Me never know me don't get through so quick. Anyway.
I know that's why I'm there. I chat still because you sound like you don't even know say you're there. What go on? No man, I you may talk to.
Not even excited. You look like you miss out on something, man.
You see it?
You miss out on one radio station there with one aquarium brother that we are talking about whole heap of things.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's why Babsy Girl she come with her distraction. You don't know, you hear the interview, what is OBC radio it released the interview between him and the Lydell Clark.
No. I said the interview Jesus, with Big Stone after, but me no interview with him and Nigel.
No, sir, no. The OBC, the guy named Jeremy and Gordon.
Tell we how I go on.
Lord Master, this is one of big, like some bus out business that come along there, yeah? Cause some name call up who did that party and who a lick off the anaconda. All right, let me see. Because I never know to me, I get so quick, get through so quick to you, Because me just saw and hear this story, and I say, Lord, I must say I walk along with Jamaica. All right, let me see if we can get some composure and put it together. Because we kind of all over the place. All right. Nigel said the people, taxpayer to repay 15 million, right? For some investigation for the SL.
Yes, we have talked about that this morning. So yes, that was on the list.
Piece, apparently OBC, I think I saw their name, radio station. Google it if you can go on at the meantime if brains can do it. Yeah, Shakira.
Wait.
In OBC radio station, I think it name.
Okay.
In my name, Jeremy and Gordon. Yeah, the owner for the radio station. He's in America. So apparently now, Nigel come on the station, want check the man, with them bossy talk. And him not know who him talk to. Because I don't think so every Jamaican done, So them talk to a little buffoon one them where then get they package them and then treat them like God. They seriously think all Jamaicans are done. So he called the station, this is Nigel, and the man said, oh, may I speak to the person for this radio station? So the guy said, you're speaking to someone working at this station. We can't quote for quote everything, but may I give you an intro I will go on there. Yeah? So he said, you're liable for something when put on the funds when put, the headline. Like say it said, Jamaica government, something another, rob using more money. So Nigel now come and want the man. And the man start asking facts, start quoting about facts of certain time when the bank opened. If he wasn't aware of all the corruptions that was going on before, the man have some history there. Well, SouFLo, you need to listen to it.
Well, me find it. It says tune in with Dr. Jeremy and Gordon on OBC Radio.
Yes, him have 1, 2, 3, what's the 3 part in it, right?
Yeah.
So,
but
him start to tell him, say, him ask him if he was recording him, and I think he said no. I'm not too sure about this, but I eventually heard Dr. Gordon threaten Nigel that if he don't do exhaust, he will release the information, right? So at least he can use that to back himself. So Nigel said to him, hear the ad part now. Nigel said to him, say, is 9 million they want to pay some staff for SSL. The place was corrupt where the money was tear, where the money was disappear under them watch. He needs to pay them so then so whoever can do investigation. You ever hear nothing so? That means for every criminal without jail, they need to get paid while them do the investigation or before they go to jail, don't?
Makes sense.
Yeah. Right.
Makes sense.
Right. So the part where come out happen now, when he must say to him, say, Nigel, if you ever hear or Nigel start to sound like one baby. No, this is a tough law. You need to listen. I want to see anybody else familiar with what me I hear. Me know me not dream.
Me can't me find the Dr. Jermaine Gardner on OBC Red, but I only go one show alone them a show we. And I don't think this is it that you're talking
All
about.
right. Oh, yes. Somebody tell me say indeed that he done an interview. Never just go listen to it. All of that. Say he done an interview with rapper. Rapper Crapper. Must last night, right? So me hear there's some other things come out in there. So me go listen to it now. So anyway, so him tell Nigel, but that's like your piece and piece of me remember, you know. A whole for information in
but
there.
you give me piece and piece and you know give me nothing, man. Me I wait for you drop a bomb for me or something.
Wait, no, man. You soon drop the bombshell. Him tell him, so Nigel start to humble down now. And really, I beg the man, like, you know, and I speak his spoken to him and I call him sir and so. No disrespect, that's great. But the man eventually did cut off. One night time, Jeremy and cut off one night time and start telling some bad word. Kind of like he get angry. Kind of that in that do some checking while he talk to the man. So the man pissed off now. And I kind of asked him, are you a pastor? So I check him and check out the man in the meantime. Kind of want to know who he might deal with. Then the man said to him, you very well know who you're talking to because apparently you must be named Orlando. Lord of mercy, my brain at work. Orlando sitting or something like that. And then say, you very well know me. You know that I go to this. I am always in the circles. I'm mixing up with on a fishy party. You know, we can't say a word, right?
Yeah.
And we know who is always going at that fishy party. One of the station, a nation something. The man, what the man name now? Lord Jesus.
Nationwide.
He called the man, yes. He talk about Patrick, the Patrick Daly, the lawyer. Where the prime minister name? Where the prime minister name? Lord Jesus.
Wait there, Mr. Bram said Cliff Hughes. Cliff Hughes name calling there?
Yes.
Yes, Christ.
Yes, so hold on, you know. What prime minister name? You can't remember what prime minister name. Lord Jesus. Kanju hopelessness. Yeah? Is
Wait.
Oh God.
Theme name calling that too?
He say I'm gonna call name.
Jesus.
He say I'm gonna call name. Because then if all I party about everybody else is here, then you're not here. And then you ever always hear people say, Iman Juliet na there. So that's why in one of them something they have gone long time and them are pretend, them are hypocrites. Yes? Because people send out videos with gay marriage, party something, and them are weird. So they're only playing. So the brother say, you know, don't make me start talk because you know what who that the party and lick off the anaconda them. You hear me?
Aye. Wait, what? Me can't talk about it till me have to, me not get pan tap, you know. Why feel up pan tap the but me I go get into that one here though. Me I find it.
Upside down.
But me want to listen to it myself.
Hold on. In call all Andre name, right?
Jesus Christ.
I want long things. So hold on now. You know something bad about Andre in the sense that Andre is just giddy headed and get tight. And then did I try to tame Andre. He has a valid point. He said, listen to me. I am straight up gay, which he did tell he said it on the air. I am an open gay, right?
Who?
And he also said, Jermaine, and he said, listen to me. I am not for if the people are not agreeing with give gay man rights. He's okay as he is. So according to him, he said, now make sure I say the party, but I'm not fool with, I'm not fool with. I think I believe him, I don't know why. He said he just wants to see that Kanjo stop calling out the people and treat them like slaves. Yeah? And he never used the word slave, but a slavery mentality. Yeah, because he tell them what to do, dictatorship. Yeah, too much dictatorship, too much gangster bad boy business and bad girl Babs grade business. Yeah? And as a matter of fact, there was an article some time ago when Babsy was standing over two young men. I don't know remember what that article was about, yeah? With Babsy. And I'm going to see if I can Google it. And Babsy was standing over two young men. They were actually in shackles, yeah? Chain on their foot, chain on their hand, and they must never have on no shirt. Or they must want cut off jeans bottom. So when Babsy go talk about slavery, that is another topic again. But let me go back on Dr. Jeremy, you know, right? So, you know, we're all over the place. You know, I'll go all over the place with this. So the man said, him have only for talk. And he also mentioned about the Patrick Bailey and the murder that took place. You didn't know about Patrick Bailey and the Prime Minister, the Prime Minister lawyer. But the man did get murdered in their house and he said he never hear nothing, he did not sleep.
Yes.
The man gets stabbed up. He said he might go chat about that too. Because it could have been him. Because he used to associate with them and how the man lose him right. And him say in the business. He might shut out everything. Because he not like war one and he might talk up to the people in Jamaica. So, you know, when everybody do is business, they want to get them business going. Me not have a problem with that. Yeah, if they want to get their social media going, they want to be popular. But as long as they don't talk to truth and show them up, I'm all for it. Because the people them not waking up either. And these are bosses slaves. I take too much liberty and I can out the people them. Because you know what I say about Mark, and I think, right, Mark hasn't got a personality, but I think he would do a better job because he came into that party with his money. And I am not for the LP and I'm not for PNP. Because people must just forget about politics now and start work together. Because no matter what, everybody, PNP need road, JLP need road, and just forget about the vote for nobody.
Yeah,
it's hurting. It's hurting to see that the people don't have much thought. And when that man, Big Stone, are going to do the demonstration, nobody understand that context. The fool them do not understand the context. And that stupid Babsy, that woman who does not have a good reputation. And it has been known. It has been said. I was living in Spanish Town when this thing happened. Is evidence that you can shoot up what she did in there. So, nobody can say a lie. Yeah? Her name was on the vehicle, was registered in her name. Yeah? That woman is a wicked woman. All of them wicked enough. But to know say it's a female woman. She does not come up and speak for women. Look at the many women getting murdered. That woman never ever come out and speak about the murder in there one with the girl them. Because some of the girl them do.
Yeah, where Queen Africa said the other day, man. Yeah.
Eh?
You must say you know hear what Queen Africa said about her the other day.
Alright, no me flip on the point there. She talk about slavery. You remember what she do to LA? You remember LA Lewis when time the white people that come from England, yeah? England called from, you know.
Seeing.
When the slave master then it come there, at least LA a Charles' uncle. Yeah? Who is she? They don't know she. LA well we know more than she. And I think sometimes some of these politicians they're jealous of these people, you know.
Wait
they're bad man to these people.
Wait there. You never just said LA is Charles and Charles
uncle.
So you're
uncle,
so LA is related to the
you know that? a picture. Hello? A picture with three stars. She don't have one. Okay?
No, me never forgot time you up in there, look. Me roll, you know.
room, yeah.
No, we lay down and grow and roll, you know.
Listen, even picture, and it's not edited. It's not what they call it edited. Even picture with Prince Charles, she's not. I mean, a lot of things that come. And 20%, the people that do not know to use and start, they use the people that too much in Jamaica, the people that need to wise up. Look at them and give the people them some medicine to carry the mind, yes, so like a what you call it, knob. You know, you turn up the radio, turn on the radio, put your medium, put your that.
Control them a certain kind of way.
Control them. No. Right? Look where Prime Minister Kanjo do with the people them. You know, the after the something there. Where you call
the lockdown.
They sitting where we have, yeah.
Yeah.
The man first time tell the people them say, if they don't water sitting there now go get the water. And that's a slavery. That part of slavery. Do you remember that came out in the news? This was no makeup. You know that?
Me never did see that one day, you know. All I know is that the man called an election in the middle of lockdown and the streets were flooded with his supporters. And remember, you know, police was given the order then in that lockdown there.
Exactly.
With extra, they had extra powers, right? State of emergency declared, police had extra powers. Police could grab you on site off of the road and drag you go which part them want, drag you go, right, for non-compliance. But when him called that election in the middle of that something there, you know, see how the streets did full with his supporters. Police wasn't grabbing anybody.
But you know, see most important thing here. It looks like COVID can go for holiday. They can send off COVID, go for a break.
Bring and then they need it.
Place, and then they call back COVID again, and then the people that have to lock down again.
Yeah.
And the people they cannot use their senses from that time, but that's the biggest obvious use, right? They force the people to take this vaccine, right?
Oi,
and
hello.
they don't think they take it themselves.
Hi.
All right, sensitive. Yeah. So all that is something that the people they need to wise up. And actually, this is people that get to England, America, everywhere to eat because they lose family, they lose whatever. Because even a case in England right now, where 2 women who got charged and was being handled a certain way because of this one police did rape one girl here, and it's two. Luckily, the 2 white girls. I guess if I did black girl, it wouldn't go to this. The girl, I'm gonna get a good well payout. So crime sometimes pay. When people treat you bad, sometimes it pay. Because they held them on the floor. It was during the time of that thing there, and C19, and they said only X amount of people can go to events. So something that sensitive, people will start breaking the rule. And they handcuff up the woman them from floor. You understand, from ground. Because that the women them are resent, like kind of say, no, we come to support because you know, he's our friend, and so to the girl them I get paid out. Quite a few people that get paid out.
May I go dig into this Dr. Jeremy Garden and OBC radio something though? May I have it right us up on the screen? Yeah, I'm gonna get to it.
You were gonna say something to me. I think you might have forgotten.
No.
And then I said to you, let me just tell about the LA thing.
No, I say I was saying I'm not gonna talk on anything until me thoroughly watch this thing because where you just touch upon this morning there, right? It goes down a rabbit hole. And look at the names that are being called, right? Me not say no more until me want to go hear this interview first.
Of course.
And then me go say what more I say.
That's why I make you hear what it sound like.
So you hear me the other day when me say, did you see my Bobby Lights video? Bobby Lights in Jamaica?
No, you know, so I miss out a few. Me have a lot of catching up to do.
All right, but hear what me that said though. You know, hear me I say that certain people in Jamaica, nobody now bother them. And you know, some of them run the place as well. So things have changed and times have changed. And I know one time, like when time certain people, if people even suspect that you was some way, you have to run, right? Them days they're gone.
And all them thing there.
Yeah, them days they're gone, right? Right, but wait, watch how me I got tie in all that with that. But let me watch this for myself first, though. Come in and like speak on things when me not have the fullness of. See?
No, but you're not supposed to because you go by what anybody says. You need to take it for yourself. I agree. Yeah.
Right. All right.
No, honestly, when I heard it, we said, "Whoa!" So me switched to you this morning. You know, I did. Me just switch and just start calling you, know, and I just got through to you. I don't know what the topic was about, but me called to ask if you here. Well, I just switched to you.
Me here,
and then
no.
I just got you. I was shocked. You know?
Me here, no.
So it's so much. It's so much because even the brother name, you see the pastor brother there too? I'll see name called too. Hey, you hear me?
Me here, you alone.
Yes, the one there. Insane. Nobody make me start talk. Slow. Oh, yes. Me not hear the part now, so I'm going to tell you a part when my friend tell me now. And I'm a friend of my sister. She said, he might have won something Saturday. I don't know if he just do it to get people. I mean, I always know the chicken on me, always ahead. Saturday must be 2 p.m. Jamaica time. It would be what time in US there. He will be
depends on which part of there in the US. Different parts depends on where you're at in the US. Different parts in the US have different time.
Yeah.
Well, all right then.
So check him out.
I definitely will. I sure will.
And, because
Mr. Bram says she have it and she post it in our chat room, so we get to see it. And she just sent it to my phone too, so I will get to see it.
Who just sent it? Somebody sent it to you?
Mr. Bram, yeah, my sister, she in the chat room. She said she just sent it to my phone and she will post it to the chat room as well. So we will get to see it.
Yes, master. Please don't get the enough info because Saturday is going to be big. So these are the hottest topic. That's why me say one and that's why Babs she come with our distraction. Yeah? And I turn the people in because the people them are rile up about the money with them to pay. And I hope the people one party he said a 9. Here we're not like this. He said 9 million, but the rest of it. But 9 15 in total, and he need 9 for the bank, and the rest must do something else. That's not gonna get him in a problem. I think Niger is supposed to have diarrhea. It's supposed to shrink like pencil now.
All right. Thank you for putting me on to this. Dr. Jermaine Gordon. May I write down Debbie Jervis said you need to go to Dr. Jermaine Gordon interview directly and make sure you sit down because all right.
Yeah, man, the bombshell.
All right.
So you see, I know your people in my ear. All right, so never gonna listen to him again and listen to the one with the interview with him and rapper.
All right.
As well. But it's Saturday, the big one coming up. If you're not fool with. Because all that we take into consideration too.
All right. May I pay attention? May I pay attention?
Some of them are using too.
Right.
They then give me permission to do whatever.
Right.
You understand? Right. All right, that's all the best, bro.
Manners and respect here.
All listeners.
All right.
Yeah, bye.
Lord God. Boy. So, moving right along, as I was saying, she take me out to the park about LA Lewis, you know. You have to pick sense out of nonsense, you know, because we Jamaicans sometimes we're not too normal, you know. Well, we are never normal, but she when she said, who is she? Who is Babsy? LA have picture with in family members of the royal. So she really believes that LA Lewis are part of the royal family for real, and Babsy Grange is nobody, but okay. Yeah. That was a lot to consume. It was a lot. But I'll be back on it. Live on the air with SouFLoTV. Good morning.
Yo, yeah, go on.
Oh, go on. But then I know. Talk to me now.
Boy. Yesterday, I've been sending you. If you check your WhatsApp now, I'm sending you maybe like 20 times.
God no.
Yeah. Check your WhatsApp and you see. But
boy.
Anyways, I chew it out, I talk, you know. the brother where have the interview with him.
Mm-hmm.
A man of Nigel Clark like a little bit.
And the manners.
Clark, well, sir, me understand. It's not like no one can convince you with your mind made up, blah blah blah.
And you know, say understand Nigel Clark still.
No.
All right.
You might try FaceTime a man.
Mm-hmm.
To try to see how who be taking can intimidate the man and thing. And the man say, I'm not afraid of you. You want to see me face, you can send your phone, but my glance say your hand can't reach in America. Your Andrew hand can't reach in America because now always I send out on the phone. So I send them for me. And the man said, you know all being hypocrite about gay people. And we not talk about we are from the Batman party them.
Bumbo cloth.
The same party where they are clipping with the mystic one up there. Basically, man, after you see them stand up beside naked somebody up there. Naked Batman, like, you know, they would have you know, Hooters, the restaurant, right?
Wait. Debbie Jervis said I never heard somebody say sir so much in a one sentence. So
no man, for real.
So basically I bust out the money I plan to bust out some secret.
Yeah, man. Basically waited them up there was game and them are and them are, you know, so the man I say, yo, don't make me start talking up. You see me? And same time my boy get pulled up. But anyway.
You send it to me.
Yeah, me send it to you.
All right.
Send it to you again right now so you can see. I know maybe millions of people are texting.
Yeah, me not talk about that till tomorrow morning though, cause me want get that overs for myself. Me want understand what I go on for myself. Get a full listen.
Yeah, but anyway.
You
may have been a no advice, but I don't know if I have my number and thing, but me used to know all if I think for Rare. But anyway, Babsy herself I talk about what name again? Say the white brother there, or in disgrace, Jamaica and whatever. Why shouldn't I talk about when time she bring gun from Walaba Road and them think they go get done?
Go get done.
Yeah. And one I done dead because in there try run the Bahamas and then kill him from boat. And me as a little boy see that with my one eye, Babsy. But you know certain things you can't stay in a Jamaica because I'm gonna get rid of you before court they come. But I'm not afraid of none of them. Me na Navy in America. First of all, I never born in Jamaica, but I grew up in Jamaica, but I go to school in Jamaica. So I know both dirty and good. So the worst can't say no man to me. You see me? So I just that then do. Anybody then can get rid of it. Then send then dirty police friend come shoot you and make you look like a bad man. Both Babsy, Andrew, all of them in a police.
Long time we are here, this still low.
No, but that's something I tell you about you, Mr. Me one yeah, brother. And I tell you about no hearsay or whatever. And nobody can compare to because even if you go to court, me can go to court too.
No man, the audience free for say what them want to say. Me can just throw out my disclaimer. The callers train of thought or what the caller is saying is not necessarily the thoughts and views of the host of the show. It's a free platform and people are allowed to speak and you must say what you must say.
No man, but like even if I wasn't in the Navy, I wouldn't care. I'm not afraid of them or whatever. You see me? Because I'm brother, it goes so close and I live maybe like couple hours below. Which part Andrew will live. We can stay in my yard and use a slingshot and shoot over my house. Literally. I'm live behind Carter. Never like you too much sitting because I don't want to figure out how. But I just have to say exactly which part I'm there.
Same.
So all of them can do what they want to do and say what they want to say. I feel like take people in my Jamaica. I'm glad that my family are mixed up in a politics. But if them people vote for Andrew again, I want to see them with grammars and attack and kill all of them. Fucking idiot them. Sorry about my language. I never see one set of people so fool. I not say them for vote for white boy either. If me did for choose, would I say give UIC a blood
a chance.
Then don't use it two of them already.
Right.
Just say a garbage and get on bleach.
Right. Right.
But if they ever vote this big nose asshole again, me hope him put one rope around their neck and put it on a van and dry all of them around the country.
But wait, wait, watch out, see. Watch out, see what got, man. Watch, because the people them blind, deaf, dumb, and blind, and most of them don't even care. Most of them don't even care, but them don't care until it's time for cry, you know. Then them cry the loudest.
If I illegal in them and they mix up in there, but you know, America.
I'm learning.
To America just want to wait till the right time to catch them back and say, all right, here what? We know saying not casino, but we need this right. So here what? We do this, or we do our. So you already know say so America run them play a draft game, you know? And they want something.
This for that.
Yeah. So, but the whole of them, if they did forget, the whole of them would have got here. Because we see me there in the airport already and spend time. Then they sitting there. All of that.
You remember the other day when all of them lose them diplomatic visa?
In the airport already. Me day in the airport already and see that in morning. Yeah, I'm not tell you about the airport. Because me usually day in the airport.
See?
Yeah. Me see that with my own. Yeah, I'm not tell you about the airport. Anybody can tell you. But me see with my own. Yeah, but I say, just because Jamaica people are fool and they look kill off their 100 and sitting on the know deal with things.
Same.
But you're saying they did tip like the people over here. It would be a whole different thing. I bet nobody would come in and go on in their pocket.
All right, brother, yo, I'll change the topic, and before you leave, me want you start that one for me.
No, man. No.
Listen what me say now. Me say me I got change the topic, and before you leave, me want you start that one here for me.
Yeah.
What go on over boombox the other day?
Why? So money, I retired like he's an emotional man, and general be an aggressor, and it's like the money not cheer good. Who want more money from who? What people put on thing, and then a man name have general be behind the stage. A box him up and a thump him in a ribs and he come on the stage. I don't know if a rat chicken there go take out or whatever, but the Rasta umbrella push him off. Me hear say some man page him back and sitting already. So right now our toddler come like I stand over there and sitting in a that circle where all like people them dead film. But the man they must have general be that. Yeah, man end up at the hospital and then big them.
All right. Now go talk more about it. So manners and respect here.
Yeah.
All right. Listen. Let's not take no calls for a minute. Let's get into this one. Let me say two things first though, for end that session there. So Jamaicans are supposed to be the ones who are supposed to keep SSL afloat, right? And you got to understand that SSL is a criminal organization, or is looked at as a criminal organization because of the amount of people that they have fleeced out of millions and millions of dollars, to include Usain Bolt, right? At this point, a lot of people are saying, man, that whole company needs to be dissolved. Shut it down, liquidate their assets, try to pay back. Who for pay back? So the people are puzzled now as to why taxpayers must bear the burden to keep their payroll going as the investigation goes along. You could lay everybody off and stop it right there, so, and then carry out the investigation, right? Here, Andrew him come out now. When time the people them realize that them have to go foot the bill. Here, Andrew him come out now. It's only gonna be for a short period of time, and to sweeten that, the money that are used to complete the investigation, these money, SSL Pro being paid for, these monies, he says, are paid for by money that was confiscated from criminals. Because the people them don't want to hear nothing about how we have to pay this back in a tax. So the man come out right away and said these monies that are being used to pay for this is gonna be money that was confiscated from that was confiscated from criminals. Yo, we say, and then the next one now, Coming on, dwell upon the SSL thing too much. I want to talk about the boombox something. The next one, shout out to my Haitian brothers and sisters, man. But when I told you that the Haitians, the last group of Haitians, will land at Jamaica, they were out of Jamaica in less than 24 hours, right? Which, if you look at the laws, they were violated, okay? So now when everybody know, including attorneys, start come to the board and I say, wait, on pack up the people them 3 o'clock a morning under darkness and drive them go back to Haiti, right? Here with them come out with no front page, Ross. We violate their rights, Say some human traffickers did in there. So we send them back. Wait. We have to go foot the bill, the $15 million a month or something like that a month. To keep SSL afloat, right? The Jamaican people them say, Ray, we are burn it down, we not do it. Them come out and say, no, hold on. The money that we are using to do the investigation is monies that were confiscated from criminals. Calm down. Who the people them calm down? Them take everything that they're told. When them said, Jesus Christ, you know, do the Haitian them bad. Yo, that's not good. Jamaica, that's not a good look. Them come out and say, there were human traffickers among them. I kid you not. When I saw it, I said, one thing about Jamaica and the leaders in Jamaica, you will never hear not one of them ever come out and say, we were wrong, we messed up, but we will work at being better at this. The next, you see, if you're ever there, Jamaica, and you get caught up saying a court case, and then bury you under false stuff, or you had a botched up case, just know say you got prison and you have to go stay there unless you have long money to fight that for years. Because not one of them will ever come out and say, you know, we made a grave error in Mr. SouFLoTV's case and he's there doing 15 years. But clearly right here shows that it wasn't them. They will erase that Ross out type paper. So like him standing there and doing 15 years. Me pick up on TV, go say, me did wrong. Erase that right. Matter of fact, tear up the paper and dash away. We lost the paper. That's it. We lost the paper. Yo, that wicked, you know? That wicked man. Here, watch headline. And I realize now that Jamaica Observer, Gleaner, and all of them, they are all a part of the show, man. Hold on. Human traffickers are among those who were sent home back to Haiti. Known, and watch word, you know, a known human trafficker who the government says posed significant security threats to Jamaica was among the 36 Haitians who were returned to the country by local authorities Sunday morning, according to Robert Morgan, the minister without portfolio in the office of the Prime Minister with responsibility for information. Morgan was defending. So, wait there. Sometimes I wonder if them just make up position and give them friend big job. Because the job, that description of this job doesn't even make any sense to me, right? Robert Morgan, what's your job? Title: I am the minister without portfolio in the office of the Prime Minister with responsibility for information. You know, me used to lawyer, doctor, teacher, construction worker, you know, crossing guard, electrician, AC repair technician, something like that. I am Robert Morgan, the minister without portfolio. Without portfolio. So you don't have no portfolio? No, me not have none. Without portfolio in the office of the Prime Minister with responsibility for information. Me here in the office of the Prime Minister. Make we run with that then, right? Morgan was defending of the government. Of course, he's in the office of the Prime Minister. Well, he was defending the government's quick actions to send the Haitians home, which has been heavily criticized by human rights activists. They're starting to come down on Jamaica. How could y'all do that? We found security threats within the group. We found security threats within the group. Persons who may have presented a risk to our national security, and we had to act very quickly. That's why we put them on the boat 3 o'clock a morning and take them out of here to ensure that these security threats did not come into our society and impact the safety of our citizens. We had intelligence reports about individuals. There's one individual who has been to Jamaica several times, which is a person that was clearly engaged in human trafficking. So now me I ask myself, them get a known human trafficker, right? High intelligence tell them about this known human trafficker. He's been to Jamaica several times. Him show up on boat. So basically like surrender himself to the authorities in Jamaica, right? Right. So was there no course of action to be able to arrest him and then put it on front page, say, haha, we caught a known human trafficker, Jean Baptiste, whatever, and nothing like that. Now we're going to work with the Haitian authorities to make sure that he's brought to justice. Nothing. On a tech or a known human trafficker that is trafficking at a high level, humans, and put him back on the boat because you were so scared for your citizens of Jamaica and your society that you got him out of here in less than 24 hours of time land in the island. Listen, these people are disrespectful. I can't use no other word. They are disrespectful. They really think, say, them feel like we are fool, like all of us are just one big bag of idiot. This is disrespectful to our intelligence, man. And we're supposed to just buy this, right? Knowingly that the human rights organizations are coming at them now, them have to come out with an explanation as to why you just put them Haitians back on a boat 3 o'clock in the morning under darkness after them just land not too long ago, a couple hours, and carry them, go back, go deliver them to Haiti. There was a known human trafficker on board that posed significant threat, and we had to act swiftly to ensure the safety of our society. I saw. Him said that the individual who was a captain on the boat, which brought more than 30 individuals to Jamaica, has been to the country on several occasions, transporting individuals from other territories into Jamaica. That means there's a criminal act against Jamaica then. You had all right to hold him there and prosecute him, don't it? Yeah. Oh, hey man. Let me leave this alone because this is them. Them just really act like we're done. We don't have no sense. We are to be talked to any kind of way, and anything them tell we, and that we for run with. Yeah. Shout out to Negos. I wanted to feature one of my favorite comedians. This youth is my favorite comedian right now still, but me not gonna get into that. Let's go back to this. What going around a boombox the other day? Because all me remember seeing, I don't know if y'all saw the video, but all I remember seeing, Mr. General B come up on the stage, Mr. General B say a couple of words, Mr. General B go backstage. I don't know if them did that joke him up backstage or what, but him came back out on the stage, and next thing me know, him fly. A man push him, and he flew. Yeah, he flew. Off my stage, me say, and then me I wonder which part him go. But did y'all see the video? Me say which part General B gone, cause you know them push him. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, SouFLo, good morning. How are you?
Morning, family. How you doing this morning? I'm doing all right. You?
All right. So you were talking about the topic about the leaders of the country.
I was talking about what happened at Boombox the other day, but
no, I know.
Mm-hmm.
No, but because earlier you were talking about our leaders never apologize.
Right. Never admitting to ever making a mistake.
Me growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And many times my parents have beat me for things I may not do. And my mother knows that she wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And my father knows that she wrong. And they never yet apologize.
So there is a Jamaican thing.
Yeah, man, it's a Jamaican thing. We don't apologize.
Are you thief here? We'll kill you with Likina. And then them find it. I think the whole of we go through that, you know. I think the whole of we go through that. Yeah, my grandmother conked me up in my head. No, if I talk about, she said me for something in her purse. And if I something, me come back and say, Grandma, me never see it in there. She said, no, and if you didn't look for something, you didn't look for thief. That's why you couldn't that's why you couldn't find it. I mean, I see what she had said me find out. I've been looking at it. That's why to this day I don't look in purses. I don't look in purse and woman bag and none of that sitting there. I'm traumatized. Yeah, but them never admit to them it wasn't in the purse. When she go and look, I'm not in that purse there. In the pant top or whatnot. And these kind of things. But them not say you are right, you know. I think it's an innate thing. I think. Them born like that.
Oh, and earlier, Sophia, earlier you were about to tell a story that I haven't heard, where you were talking about the white man and the black lady, and the black lady hide the camera. You got interrupted and you deliver that story, but maybe one next day when you're
wait. Bring me back. Which story? Bring me back.
So earlier when you were talking about America. You were just about to tell a story about a white man that dated a black lady and the black lady hiding.
Okay, yes. Thank you. Let me jump into that story then. All right.
Then I'll go back in the chat.
All right. All right. So, since him draw me back, we'll have to bear with me, because we be all over the place, but it's all a part of how this engine runs. See? So, there was a lady, a black lady, who's married to a white man, right? And she hid the camera in our house. I'll make this one quick. She hid the camera in our house. Good position of the camera where you can see a large area. And when she played that camera footage for the public, the beer, I wish I could say the word, but if you couldn't, the N word with a strong ER at the end. Every 2 seconds, that's what him call her. And this is his wife that has his children, right? Them have mixed children and married to a black woman. And she said, she was arguing with him and she said, yeah, but you if I knew you were this racist, I would have never married you. If I knew that you didn't like my kind of people, I would have never married you. I mean, I said to myself, said, she the type to say a white man loved her better than a black man ever could and all that, right? She had to out him. And when she outed him, it's like every 2 seconds, she was like, why every time you get upset, I become a girl? Every time you get upset, I become a ninja, ER. And you keep going and calling me this. The man does go off one time. Ninja, you are effing ninja. You a stink, dirty, nasty ninja. You a... And this is our husband, you know. This is her husband. Tall, white man, blonde hair, everything. You ninja. And I said, she's not leaving him. She's still going to stay there and stay married to him too. And she never said anything about wanting to leave him. She stayed there. Yeah. And I said that to say this. It's the same thing with Mena saying, I'm a woman of color too. Yeah, you're a woman of color, but you don't consider yourself black, or you don't consider yourself equal to black. You're a woman of color, but y'all consider yourself to be above black people. That's why you reduce them to monkey and all these kinds of comments that y'all make behind the scenes at home when you're around on the dinner table or sitting on your couch in your living room. Yes. And it's the same way for those who marry into and have children with them like you, but they don't like your kind. And you have to understand that concept, right? They can love you or act like them love you anyways until them get upset. But then you ninja, you effing ninja, you stink, dirty, nasty ass ninja, you ninja. Yeah, I call you that. I call you so what? Because that's what you are. That's how her husband kept going off. See me up? And then when he was done, she picked up the camera and kindly go upstairs in our room, and then she in there crying. You see what I have to put up with, and this is what I call you. I'm like, listen, this ain't the first time that man ever called you that because it was strong. and it came out like in practice it. You know, when you practice something till you become like an expert with it. In practice that word the panar till him become expert with it. He must start adding things, dirty nasty thinking ninja, big ugly nasty dirty ninja. Him just and he was flexing it all kinds of ways. Tells me that she hears it from him all the damn time. All the time. So she put herself in a position there. But yeah, I tell that story just to say that these people, they'll be around you. They'll integrate even into your families. They'll whatever. And then they'll try to use you as, I'm not racist. I have 2 black kids. You know, I'm not racist. I have my friend Bob at work. You know, it's a black guy. You know, oh, is he? Right. Could Bob marry one of your daughters? Would you approve of that marriage and go to the wedding and walk her down the aisle? Oh, hell no. Oh, but does Bob come over on the weekends when y'all have family barbecue? Y'all hang out, have a couple of beers together? No. So it's not your friend. It's your work associate. So because you associate with a black guy at work doesn't make you qualified to not be racist, right? Look out for all that, man. All right, back to the boombox something now. I want to tell you to say, YouTube switch up the format, right? Where our commercials, they're running commercials on the live. And every time you see me up here, I go like this, don't you, sir? It's me cutting out the commercial. If you want, you can leave the commercial and let it run, but me I cut out the commercial because everybody that's here is member. So I don't want no commercial running on your stuff while you're here, right? But the commercial let me run heavy, and I'm just cutting them out. Every time I cut them out, I'm like, damn, I'm cutting out some revenues. Well, I'm cutting out some revenues. But anyhow, back to this. Boombox, dancehall veteran General B says that her toddler friends actually tried to kill him. I killed the man that try to kill me, and toddler sit down right there, so, and allow them to do it. And are your friends them, bro? General B is lamenting the treatment he received from his co-founder for Boombox Fridays, Harry Toddler, and says that he was pushed off the stage at the event that he helped to found. And later, more than a dozen men laid hands and feet on him. Feet meaning more than one foot. But I say feet because me here is about a dozen man. You know, like when you fling stone in a wasp nest and the wasp nest come down upon you, I hear say I saw them jump on General B, Videos of the fight have gone online showing General B being pushed off the stage. When General B got pushed off the stage, I don't know my other phone there. Jaja. When General B got pushed off the stage, me swear said the man fly, and I don't know where he landed. All me see after that was, like when somebody drop on them phone camera hit the ground and it just a show like hand and foot and ear and then ground and everything. But so I was hoping he was okay. But for those of you who didn't see the video, I will try to see if I could find it. I know I pretty much saved almost everything in here. But it's been a couple of days and I've saved a lot of other stuff since. But yeah, them throw General B off at the stage. And I don't know. So Boombox, if y'all don't know it, Boombox started like in the pandemic period. See it here. Started in the pandemic period, and it was one of those things that were it went moved from online to actually a full event, and it turned into something that started gaining money. I don't know how. For us, money is always the deciding and dividing factor. Everybody is nice and cool and real good friend, and we run a boat and eat out of the same pot and everything once nothing on go on. Once the dollars start to come in, then there's problems. And everybody start believe say you are take more than me do more than you, me there more than you not get this, me forget that, and then animosity and bad feelings come in, and then good business mash up. In the video, General B is heard saying that he was always about promise and striving with love after Harry Toddler, recently, rest in peace, reportedly took the stage to throw a word. Well, not Harry Toddler. Boom Dynamite, rest in peace. Boom Dynamite was a part of this as well. Harry Toddler took the stage to throw words at him by referring to hypocrites in the crowd while shouting late founding member Boom Dan the Mighty. Him said, big up to Boom Dan the Mighty. You know. General B and Harry Toddler exchanged words as somebody in the crowd told him, suck your mother. I said, suck your mama. And he returned the same words. Somebody said, suck your mama. Him said, suck your mama back. Them said, oh, that you say? During the interview with Turdan, General B shared that he came up with the name of the event during the pandemic, alongside Nitty Kochi, which started as a regular beatbox hangout where they were all DJing, and they decided to meet up weekly and advertise the event, which is now a weekly dancehall event. It seems that the issues with Harry Toddler are due to General B and Nitty deciding to move Boombox Fridays to another location to expand the event brand to the United States and other places, which is sounds good in theory. However, General B says that he and Toddler have been at odds for a while, so I guess him feel left out. My fight feet. Boombox Friday, I talk about me fight feet because of something when me create. I try take when my platform from me. I don't like you own it, is what he said. He added that before Boombox Friday incident, Harry Toddler's behavior towards him was sour, especially since he was able to work and travel abroad while Harry Toddler cannot. So he might fly out, them not have no visa for fly out. He's working overseas, him not there like he used to be. Feelings I carry and I develop, but me not make that get to me, is what he said. The DJ lamented Toddler and his men attacking him. He said, brother, man never have the day or the heart to try this me. No man ever disrespect me like that in my life. Push me off a stage. I know that neither. You and your friend them gang me. He said, adding that he did suffer injury. He did suffer injuries from the fall. However, he claims that at least 15 men rushed him, with some of them having knives and some of them attempting to even stab him up. I killed the man that try to kill me. I heard Toddler sit down right there, so, and I look upon them. And I hear a friend them, bro. He also addressed claims by Harry Toddler that he wanted to control things, but he said that the social media accounts were not being managed properly, and there were many errors leading to him taking on the posters and social media, since Toddler cannot read and Toddler cannot spell. Mirrors. So basically, I said the man can't read or spell, don't have no visa for travel. Jealousy a bill up because him can read and spell, so he can articulate and he can run the sites and figure out how things go in. And because he might fly out and do shows overseas still and flying back in, feelings are carried. About your business partner, my youth, you're a wicked boy. I can tell everybody that you're there beside me and I try trick me. This is General B talking to Toddler. About your business partner, you're a wicked boy. I can tell everybody that you're there beside me and I try trick me. You want control YouTube, Instagram, the bar. You want control the money. You want control everything. And on my blood clot money billet. My youth, don't deal with after today. And you can't carry boombox go foreign and expect me, my percentage, through me can't go foreign. He said. Oh, well. Flex defends General B. And Flex, in the meantime, dancehall artist Flex also addressed it. I saw Flex video yesterday. Basically, Flex I said, what really are going on in the music, man? We can't unite. That's why dancehall stays so, because every little thing, just fight on each other. We fight each other too much, and that is why dancehall is at the place where it's at, right? Let me see the video. For those who haven't seen the video, see it here.
Unleashed in front of the public. And I'm saying, but it's always big like a complex, they go on the stress with love, bro. And if a man have a look at difference, bro, if a man love that platform, a man never bring a difference from the stage, God. God believe me, that. Come like I want to run it. Hey, big up boom that man, R.I.P. you. For me, I come from a French that. You know what, here, no return that. You know what, everybody do you want to say. And the man want to say. So stop back your woman. up to your boy. I know, someone, I want someone.
It sound like them a wrestle. I'm backstage. I'm gone backstage now. Don't want no copyright infringement for them music there. They'll take your whole video. Your whole 2.5 hour video they will take for a couple minutes or seconds, sorry. See him come back out there. They are reaching up. Ross Cloth and the stage high, you know.
Yo, like I'm seeing that bad man. Talk to you, sir. Come here, listen. When I sugarcoat nothing, when you tell me about what I do, we have to tell me, sir. When I sugarcoat nothing, make the people them to a blood clot go on. The general being a combo here from all
Somebody in the crowd say from Boom Down the Mic dead. When I see you around here, go suck your mother. And him respond back with suck your mother. Remember me telling you, I don't do suck your mother. Them man there, them are from the era where I come from. Suck your mother mean war. So me don't know how new generation frivolously use suck your mother. You see what happened? It come from a suck your mother comment. We don't do suck your mother unless you want war. Right. That's why I don't condone it over here. But yeah, back to them though. It's sad. It's sad because they had a good thing going. I'm feel like them can fix it up. But I feel like there was beef there from before. Because the other day, you know, something happened over there and them dismiss it as it was a publicity stunt kind of thing. But me did peep it and I didn't want to say nothing. I was like, yo, this don't look like no publicity stunt. It look like some inside fighting a go on, but I hope the man them patch it up. And car brethren them, good brethren them. I hope them patch it up and get back to growing it. Boombox Fridays can actually grow into a whole big entity. You hear them talk about Carrot Go Foreign and all that? This is like Alkaline with theme show. New rules. This is like Popcorn with Unruly Fest, which he will now take to the UK, which is probably going to be bigger because all stage shows in the UK are way bigger than they are in Jamaica. Them get way more support. Them get way more crowd interaction. Them livelier. These kind of things. Boombox can grow into that as well. So the man, them must realize now, said they are holding on to something where they cultivated together. But General B, I say, him name it. And I feel him creation that. Him just bring everybody on board. But it's like, no, them want to push him out of it and carry it to something else without involving him in it. And he's not having that. Hey, pray for them. Because me here say a whole heap of gun talk is going around and threaten for this and that. And you already know how Jamaica run already, right? You don't have to be the artist. It could be a bad man, gunman, brethren. Mr. Dan Mafia. Dan Mafia did a song pertaining to the incident that happened at Boombox. You could go over to Dan Mafia and check out. When I heard the song, I said, yo, if Dan Mafia just sell that song there to Beanie Man, we would have things that Beanie Man come back current already. Again, with a new one that is on a current event kind of thing. Because it sounds like it was written for Beanie Man. That's a whole nother story I'm not going to get into. The falling out between Dan Mafia and Beanie Man, if you don't follow from a long time, you wouldn't know. But anyhow, Then Dan Mafia start get death threats concerning the song because he must speak about the incident that happened over boombox. Man, I say, no, say we get gunshot, and he might try clown up bad man thing and all these things. I don't know, man. We need to do better. We need to do better. Let's talk about let's switch up the subject. That's all I'm gonna say to them is do better. Right? You guys they're all veterans, they're all well-known artists within our genre of music. Each one of these guys are still, if them have visa and they can fly out, they are still able to move a crowd and collect a check overseas. Toddler and the rest of them, Nitikochi, all of the man them were involved in our round there. So Boom Dynamite, God bless him soul, and all of them, they still will be able to travel, do shows, make money. So wrap it up, fix it up, sit down and talk, put egos aside. You see how right now, I'm still wait for say Ras Kitchen come back. And y'all see what happened? It's like Matthew, the white boy we did our work with. Some people get offended. Why you call him a white boy? It means that he's a man. Y'all so disrespectful. I saw we talk. Okay? I saw we talk. So to appease those who are getting at them feelings, the white man who was with the Rasta man that formed the Ras Kitchen, you know see what happened over there, so? And they were not, and trust me, they were making good money over there. Whole heap of money did I make over there. And now, one liquor falling out because some outside people get in your ears and start talk about, I feel like I'm a rob you know. You know how much money? Cause you know you have 1 million views per a video, you're supposed to whole heap of money, you know. Probably get about 20,000 US dollar for that check there. How much of that you get? And well, I don't really know, I'm gonna get a $400, $500 US check still. The man a rob your man and start stir up bad vibes in your business. Cause nothing no go so. There's people from outside that don't even know how it works. They see a video with a lot of views and they think, and now they might tell you that, and you don't have no sense. Mash up your own thing. Same thing I go on over here, so. Them need to stop it. And Bill, because I would love to see Boombox get bigger and do better. And it can, and end up a feed a whole lot of people and everybody happy off of it. Right? Right. All right. A lady jumping on my email yesterday. She said, SouFlo, 2 things I want to address. On the ride with me. We have about 15 minutes left. 2 things I want to address. She said, I heard you talk and the way you talk about women and older women and younger men versus older men and how men age. Like it's all good for the men because, you know, if you get older, you come into your finances, get good. And that's what I was saying yesterday, right? I said, listen, men and women don't age the same. Because I've never seen a 27-year-old youth look at a 60-odd-year-old woman and said, that's my person. I want to be with her for the rest of her life. Let me summarize what the lady has said in my inbox and then address it publicly. She said, young men still find me attractive. I beg to differ with your opinion about how men age versus how women age. I'm 60 and I look 40 and younger men find me attractive still. All right. My message for that this morning is, I've done this before, I'm going to do it again. Older people, stop being delusional. Older people, stop being delusional. This always ends painfully. Almost always ends painfully. If you are 60, no 27-year-old boy no want you. If them want you, it's for what you can provide. Now here's the difference. A 60-year-old man can breed a girl. A 27-year-old woman. He can breed her. And then when he breed her, if he's like me, he'll say, me no business what she want as far as money go. She not name out my pocket because me know so taking care of her means taking care of my child. For me, SouFlo, that's a rule for me. No woman will never have no picnic for me, never get no dollar from me yet. And the woman them will have me picnic them. If them yam me out, then that is how it's supposed to be because they brought my babies into the world. So them is supposed to use the money to take care of, right? It don't work that way. The other way around. At 60 something years old, you're not looking to start a family. You're not looking to have babies for this young man. You're not looking to fulfill all these desires, goals, and dreams that he has of seeing himself through come back again to life. And oh, my baby look just like me. Look for my son. Look for my little boy. You can't do none of them something that feel. So what you think a 27-year-old want you for? Now, if you're 60, looking like you're 40, okay, you've been taking care of yourself. You look good. But it stops right there. If them like you, that's okay. People can find you attractive. But the part where you're missing is that they don't want you. It's like a lot of girls be on social media, women, and then we start go at them yard and go start cause problem, start treat them husband like I could have another you in a minute, like how Beyonce tell them to say. I could have another you in a minute. Yep, I could have another you in a minute. When I found you, I wasn't looking. So after you, me find the next one and I won't be looking. Man, line up for me. You ever take a look in my inbox yet? You ever take a look in my DM yet? Holy pa man line up for me. But here's the thing. Man line up for you, forgetting your drawers. Man line up for you because them want to know what that mouth do. Man not line up for you because them want to wife you for life you. Ain't looking at you saying, this is the person I'm going to do life with. And we're going to overcome obstacles and struggles. And we're going to be a powerful couple. Or we're going to grow old together. And I know that them I look for you for. Right? So a lot of women mistake that attention from outside for more than what it is. And as a man, I'm telling you that it's just frivolous attention. I wonder what it feel like if it been up a 60-year-old. She look fit enough. She look like she can still do it. Yeah. So you boost up and go for that and she say, yeah, come. And at 60, she probably have her own house. She probably retired or she's moving on to new careers and she has accomplished so much. So if you say, well, I'm fall upon some hard times, I need a $400, $500. Shaka say, oh, I've got it. I'll help you there. Right. Whereas the girl with a female age a struggle like him can't go to her and say, yo, babes, let me get $400, $500. Why? She'll look the same. And she don't have it neither. Right? So you're there for your purpose. You're going to serve your purpose. That's your purpose. It's about excitement. I'm saying I can bend up a 60-year-old. Boy, she can take it, and she can angle it, Boy, she did a ball, see, and in the smell like camphor ball and smell like, the little white ball and where your granny used to roll, they draw them with the clothes them, and these kind of things. She smell like, with a perfume the name Elizabeth Taylor White Diamond and camphor balls and these kind of things. But she be getting to it. Moth balls. She smell like moth balls and White Diamond from Elizabeth Taylor, but she be getting to it though. She be getting to it. Ooh, Granny head game is on point. She be doing it, and she cook good too. Yeah, she be smashing in the kitchen. She well freaky and all that. You freaky ass because you're 60. And the little boy make you feel like so you have some life left in you. So you go try to do things where the leg can't go back there. So I put on my leg. May I catch a cramp? Hold on. And all these things. Excitement for him. If you know say my trample you, all this excitement for you to know say you're being trampled at 60. But nobody feel like nobody's gonna walk you down no aisle or go do no damn ceremony with you and you are my forever person and all that. It's the raw honest truth, right? It's the raw, honest truth. So, me don't know this long and long letter she write me, that's all me could have get out of it. She's probably in here, I don't know. But that's all I could get out of it. So again, older people, stop being delusional. If you 60 and a 40-year-old say, yo, I'm find you attractive, that's different. That's different. In your 40s, you live some life already. You probably have kids that are grown too or on their way to being grown and these kind of things, right? But don't think that a 20-something-year-old wants to vibe with a 60-plus-year-old. For what? For what? And even if you think say your thing exciting, you were young once, say you can't do certain things no more. But you know, said the young girl them still out there can do them same things the way you used to can do when you did young. So what you think are gonna happen? Bless you. Eh? So save yourself the heartache. Stop telling yourself lies. Let's be real with each other and let's be real with ourselves. Right? No young girl can't trick me and make me feel like, oh, she's mine and we're gonna do life together and all that. No, come here, breed. And that me I use you for. Breed. Breed. Have some baby. Cause me can't afford to take care of them. Breed. And then go about your business when you're ready. That's it. I'm not gonna fool myself, be all delusional. How old are you, Pops? 75. How old's that young lady on your arm? 27. Who that, your granddaughter? Nah, that's my wife. That's your wife, all right. Yeah, okay. Somebody will help you with the wife there. I don't care what nobody wants to say. And I know here comes the women again. I don't care what you say, SouFlo. Some women just love older men and they're faithful and they can be. Hear me out now. That's 1 in every 100 million. 1 in every 100 million. Ain't no 20-something-year-old young woman and no 60-odd, 70-odd-year-old man that's gonna be all up in. You hear me say? If the man there in her 60s and she in her 40s, it's different. If he has known her for years and them a come from far, it's different. But you know, in your 60s, I gonna meet a 27-year-old somewhere, and you feel like she gonna love you for life and be the all about you. You're delusional, man. You're delusional. I'm sorry. I had to bust your bubble this morning, but because it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. All right. So stop set yourself up for failure. Let me see. What else would you have on the list this morning? Shenseea. Shenseea hosted the VMA Awards, and the comments were brutal from Jamaicans. And how me know say a Jamaican call them type it in a perfect patois. The comments were brutal, man. From them not like her outfit down to how she was speaking. Somebody said a girl just annoy me. She make my skin crawl. And me I say, she make your skin crawl and she annoys you. She is actually doing what she set out to do in life and is dedicated to it and is being successful at it. Told y'all to your face that she wanted to be an international star, and dancehall alone wasn't going to take her to the level where she wanted to go, because she wanted to be like the Rihannas and she wanted to be like the Nicki Minaj's. Those two Caribbean queens are girls, however you want to look at them and call them, the things they have accomplished in the pop world as an international star. That them kind of something there was she aim for. And a lot of people fight her down, you know. And know that she's actually accomplishing these things, beer bad talk, you know. So it brings me back to this place where we really don't like to see our people win. We like to see them struggle trying to win, and we wish them all the best. But the average person, they're waiting for you to fail on this journey where you tell them, say, y'all go win pan, right? Beer dirty comment upon the girl something. And I'm like, why? So I draw up this morning with my last 4 minutes left. Panda Live, yeah. It's called Lock In and Focus. That's what it's called. Lock in and focus. Some are not doing it and you're going to need to do it. When you lock in and you focus, you will scare a lot of people. When you are locked in and you're focused, you will scare a lot of people. When you're locked in and you're focused, a lot of people are going to turn against you. A lot of people are going to start to fear you. A lot of people are going to start to turn away from you, talk bad about you, because they can't go on the journey with you. I know everybody can carry upon your journey, right? You got to have it in here, though. Like Marcus Garvey said, at the forefront, you have to keep that vision at all times. And when you're locked in and focused on that journey to become or to be the best you that you can be and accomplish your dreams, you can't take everybody with you. The lazy people them around you where you did a try to show them how to do it too, and them no one do it too because boy that take too much time and them still I got there I feel like say, but I've been here with you since day one. Like you owe me stuff. Take care of me and carry me on your journey with you. Carry me up the ladder with you. Well, you kind of heavy. And I've been teaching you how to do this. And you obviously don't want to do it because you don't want better for yourself. But you like how me I do it. I can't carry you. So I'm going to have to cut you off. When you see people lock in and focus, you're going to start losing people. Some people lose all their marriage because they're locked in and focused, and they're so locked in and focused. It's like a brother that's trying to build a business, locked in and focused, proper store for the morning, locked in and focused, and your wife always making herself a distraction. Sometimes she not make herself a distraction just because she love you so much and miss your attention, you know. Sometimes she make herself a distraction because she see your greatness, she see your potential. She know why you get there. She know why you reach there. Because or your husband don't want you reach there. Cause boy, if she get that successful for real, she gone left me. Or if him get that successful for real, you know how much woman I go come about, him probably gone left me. All that. Right? There was a brother who was working on this video I just saw not too long ago. He was working on a project. He's an engineer and he's been working on a project, an invention. And he showed his wife this invention years ago. And he's been trying to market his invention, going through all the proper steps to get his patent and his rightful paperwork, ownership, and everything right in place before he starts pitching it to these big companies who he knows could replicate his stuff or even kill him and take it. So he's trying to make sure everything is in order. I think it's 6, 7, 8 years later, the deal fell through for him. And a company bought his invention for $3.2 million. And him didn't want to get excited, but he said it's been such a long time coming. I gotta sign all the paperwork first and make sure this is true and see the money deposited in my account. One lump sum purchase in my account, $3.25 million. Did you know that the whole time him there with the wife, right? A wife, you know. It got to the point where she believed in him week 1, month 1, year 1, week 2, month 2, year 2, still believing, baby, you can do it. About the 3rd year, this is how he was talking to her. About the 3rd year, when they got into arguments, she would start saying stuff like, well, a real man would actually take care of his family financially. A real man would actually get up and go get a job. A real man would actually make sure he gets a job that covers all the bills. A real man, and that's how she used to talk to the man while he was there. But it would only come out when she was upset, when they were arguing. She would dash that in his face, right? When he signed that and sell him stuff and get him money for his invention, when he broke it to her, he said, babe, come here. You know my project I've been working on for years, right? And she was like, yeah, that same old blah, 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 whatever. He was like, well, it's sold. She was like, really? Oh, good for you. Because she not understand how much it just sold for, which this was his vision from day one, right? She don't understand how much it just sold for. So she was like, yeah, really? Good for you. Like one of those, yeah, whatever. Okay, take your little money now. Now go be a real man and get a job to come help this family. And he was like, nah, you're not hearing me. It's sold, babe. Like a major firm bought it, purchased it. $3.25 million. See, oh, wow, we're rich now. We're babe. You did it. You did it. We're rich. And he was like, no. I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm going to make sure you get something. But I feel like this is where we might have to part ways. And she was like, what? Where's this coming from? What are you talking about? The man said, Do you remember how you used to talk to me? A real man with this? You made me feel so small for all these years, and I stuck around. A real man with this and a real man with that. You stopped looking at me as a man a long time ago. We don't even get intimate. Yeah, babe, but you know, we were good. He was like, it's all right. It's all right. So I say that to say this: lock in, focus, get to your business. Don't care about who you lose along the way, because who you lose along the way was meant to be lost. Who goes is meant to go. Who stays is meant to stay. It's not about that. Who's meant to be there when you arrive will be there. That's that. No, man, I tell you, if you be vindictive and disrespectful and all this along the way, right? Keep a clean heart and a pure, clear conscience. Be good in the process, because karma is still real. But don't worry. Don't worry about who I talk down upon you while you just know that you're focused. You work hard and you pray hard. And you're focused and you work hard and you pray hard. And watch and see how everything changes and your stuff starts to manifest in front of you. Those dreams start to manifest. Nobody have dreams and don't put in the work, you know. Because you might as well go back to sleep and just stay sleeping. But if you're up and you're putting in the work and you have that dream, that goal at the forefront of your mind, it's going to materialize. That's how the universe works. It may not materialize when you think it would materialize, like this brother 6, 7, 8 years later, and he stayed at it and he stayed at it. And him take the cussing, and you're not a real man, and a real man would have got this. Them thing they're hurtful enough. And now this 3.25 mil coming, oh, we're rich now. No. It is what it is. I wouldn't even tell y'all what I would do, but yeah, but it is what it is. So lock in, take this with you today. Lock in, stay focused, get focused, and stay focused, and you see the rest come to fruition. No matter what the naysayers are saying. Shout out to Shenseea. She obviously don't care what the naysayers are saying, because half of the people who are comment probably don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it through either, right? And to see her living this type of a life, it kind of make them look like, yo, remember when she did a buckle girl? Me did a buckle girl too, you know. Well, 10 years later, what are you? Well, me still a buckle girl. Yeah, but she's not. She's now becoming an international star, right? I like that. Something that them spirit make them. And I like that. It's called jealousy and envy. Don't watch nobody else. And don't watch nobody long enough for you to be jealous or envious of them. Watch those who are doing what you want to do, admire them, learn their steps, and take those steps for yourself. Watch winners and do what the winners do. You can't watch the loser them to and know what not to do, right? But don't watch nobody long enough to where you start, oh, damn, me want him house. Him wife look good, me want him wife. Him car look good, me want all him car. We call that red eye. But just lock in and stay focused. All right. With that said, we're at the top of the morning. Shout out to everybody tuning in this morning. Manners and respect to each and every one of you. Big up yourself. Please keep it positive and go with God. And remember, karma is as real as karma gets. And karma don't miss nobody. All right. I'll catch y'all tomorrow morning right here on Morning Thoughts, man. I'm out. Peace.